I'm already agitated. First thing in the morning. I don't get what is with the back-to-back incidents with people, but why I'm agitated first thing this morning is because Jack and Debbie will not leave me alone and stop trying to force me to stay living under their abusive household roof. At 18, when I moved out, Debbie cried to all of her friends, okay? I'd hear it when I'd come through to visit and stuff. When I'd stop at her house when she was living at 1111 Lakeshore. That way. I mean, I've lived on my own for 5 years. I was happy when I moved out. That way. I had my freedom, my life, I built my family. And you know something? I'm just not impressed at all with the fact that Jack and Debbie are trying to abuse my personal rights and claim that I'm crazy. Simply all because me and my husband have told them that when we are not in the same family house, like after my vacation is over, that they are not to come to my house. We are in the middle of moving residences, so it is kind of like hard to explain, but right now I'm staying with Jack and Debbie. And they're trying to pull the same thing that they did in Hamilton. That way. Where, you know, in Hamilton it was just very toxic. They had psychologically abused me so badly to the point that I did feel like taking my own life. They are very nasty, malicious, sick, and psychotic abusive people. And they are doing anything that they can to try to stop me from having my own freedom and independence, as I had previously had for 5 years while living in the city of Kawartha Lakes, which was the most beautiful time in my life. It was the best choice that I had ever made to move out of Jack and Debbie's residence at 18 years old. Look at the beautiful family that I have for myself. Regardless if I do not have social media or not anymore, Mark Zuckerberg, I think you damn well know what I'm talking about. Okay, and some of your employees that also help manage and run your platform. Okay, when I used to have Facebook, you've seen some of my photos and my videos. I had a beautiful, happy life, and my pets are very happy too. And they've always been. Now, aside from that, and also friends and family that I also had as friends on Facebook at the time that I did have it, that had seen my posts, people that I no longer associate with anymore, as I have no friends. I do not have any contact with the Wintermute family, or extended relatives, or the Pickford family, and the Pickford extended relatives. I've created my own family as a Udono Smith household and family, as my own independent woman and my own adult, where Jack and Debbie are trying to ruin my relationship with my husband that I've had for 11 years, which is very malicious and psychologically just abusive. It's attacking, and it's unstable. It's mental illness. The way that me and my partner and my family are being attacked by these other people. Including Jack and Debbie. Mainly Jack and Debbie. As Jack and Debbie are trying to go to courthouses, try to falsify details, and have me wrongfully committed and abuse my rights as a person and a human being. And also abusing my medical rights when I do not have a history of mental illness. I do not have a history of instability. Not even in my educational background. That way. I've had a very good schooling, and I've also had some negative experiences, but that doesn't define my education, and that doesn't define me as a person. There's good and bad everywhere you go, and I get that. And there's also different cases and things, like what I had seen in the news recently about, a family losing their daughter to suicide and them blaming the system for that. I'm not going to get into detail on that, as every situation is different. And it's unfortunate that, a 32-year-old woman did not call 911 and act immediately, even though she was refused, mental health care. It's not always the system's fault. That does need to be looked into, and every specific case is different. My case, I can say I'm being attacked personally, where legally I just want to emancipate and for Jack and Debbie to leave me and my partner and my pets alone, including their friends and their families and extended relatives, to emancipate. I do not want nothing to do with where I was raised, who I was raised by, and the people that surround the people that raised me. I do not want contact with any of those people, and that needs to be respected as my own human being. It's not an Alanis Morissette situation either, where, it's just, I don't want to talk to you no more either. Even though I am a celebrity figure and a public figure, my situation is different. And that is something that I do want to disclose to people for it to be publicly known. So, thank you for taking the time to watch this and to listen into what is going on in my life that way. And I'm not ungrateful for the people that do support me. I do kind of want to throw that out there, considering that there's up and down feelings about me altogether. But I am thankful for the people that do support me and, otherwise. Have a good day, everyone.